Hey guys, how's it going? Just want to show you this new tool I've got. It is the ZD-915 desoldering station, and I've got this to practice on with a scrap PCB from a DVD player. I've already had a go at removing stuff with a different nozzle. I've just changed the tip, give it a clean, and I want to try showing you kind of how good this is, because my plan is to use it to recap my pinball machines. So obviously I'm practicing on the scrap board first. I mean, I took this out last week when this arrived. So a little transformer there, and you can see it's obviously completely loose. I mean, look, it pulled those out clean. So let's do this live. Literally just warm this up. I've changed the tip to a new smaller tip. So that is now just sucking that's a brand new tip there. So we're gonna do this live. So these transistors here, right? I'm gonna show you how easy this comes off. Where's the camera? This way, right? So see the solder on those 3 pins there? Just here. Right, it's still screwed in on the back side. Let's put that down. Not sure if you can see that. Just there. The solder's completely removed. I'm just buzzing with this thing, honestly. I'm tempted to change the tip back to the one that I had on there previously, because it takes these capacitors off really easily. I'm just seeing if there's another one that I can do now to try and show you, but I think the nozzle that I've got in there is probably too small. I'm just going to try this cap here and just see here if it'll go on. It might not cover the end of the solder bit, but we'll give it a whirl, and if it don't work I'll have to change the tip, let it cool down. So it's melted it now. Oh, looks like it's done it. Not sure if you can see that. So we'll go with this one here. That hasn't gone over the... So this tip is really small. Right, that's got it. Hold on, we'll come back. Where are we? Can you see? Can you see it here? Look. There's no solder there. I'm just rocking it out. There we go. Look. I mean, this might be like not interesting to any of you, or you might have done this a million times, right? But I'm telling you now, I've been pissing around trying to desolder stuff with a soldering iron and solder wick, and it just doesn't work as well as this, right? I'm just been practicing taking stuff off, right? Let's see if we can take off this cap here, right? These 2 pins, I'm going to show you again how cool this thing is, right? Watch this. Right, melting. So, can you see already? I love it. It's so good. Ready? Melt. So let's see if this thing literally comes away, right? Look at that. I love it. It is so good. I mean, these are the trace tiny amounts of solder around the top there, around the pad, right? But that's fine. You can mop that up with a bit of wick, no problem. I'm so pleased with this, honestly. It was cheap as anything. It was I think it was 95 quid. But for some reason there was a £15 or £14 coupon on eBay. So I got it for like, what's that, 75 quid, 80 quid I think it was. I can't remember now. It was something with postage, about 80 quid. What a bargain. Like, it's going to make my life so much easier. Obviously I'm practicing. I took the other components out on 430 degrees. My mate said that's probably a bit too hot. He said try 380. So I'm literally trying this on 380 now. I've not done it before. This is genuine first time. Turned it on, new tip, 380, and it's coming out. Stuff's coming out. Let's try and remove something else. Something that's got, because you can see the capacitor legs are bent over, so it's hard to get the nozzle over those. So I want to try and get something that's straight up. Right, another little cap here. We'll do one more, right? This little one. Oh, is this transistor in? Or the capacitor? What should we take off? Hold on. Right, we're going to try this little black transistor here with the 3 legs, right? Because they're kind of semi-straight. See if you can see it. Middle one first. And when it's sucking, I can actually hear the suction like go through the board. So I know see, that's not going to go through there. I'm going to try and go on the base with the pin bent over. I'm not sure it's going to do it. Oh, that one went. There we go, that's got it. A bit more now, I think. Right, bit of patience there, and that has come. But yeah, I think, where are you? I can't see where I am now. You see that? It's quite hot. Straight out. And the pads are still there. Yeah, I think this tip is great. This is the smallest tip that comes in the pack, right? There's 3 tips, 2 over there, look. This is the largest one, and it's new, it's not been used yet. This is the one I've used before. Not sure if you can see that. This one's slightly bigger, and this one would have gone over that, bent the legs on the caps and the transistors, because this is how I removed the other stuff. So I think this is great for when you've got really small components that have got the little legs straight, that will come straight off. I'm having so much fun with this. So cool. Where are we? Right. This ain't going to come out because it's screwed in. But that is the other transistor. You see that? I'm not going to touch it because it's red hot. That's done. That's desoldered. So pleased with that. So pleased with it. So my plan, like I said before, is I'm going to practice a little bit more on this one. And then when I'm feeling brave, I'm going to do the capacitors on my pinball machine. One of them started to leak, unfortunately, already. Hence why I feel like I need to, you know, get something like this now, get this job done, because I'll turn this off now. Because I need to get the capacitors changed before it gets any worse and before the game basically lets me down. So yeah, this perfect little buy. I mean, if you're a pro or a novice like me, literally this is the second time I've ever turned this on. You can see all the packaging and with all the information is all still here from when I bought it, all in the box and stuff. Complete novice. Never used one of these before until like last weekend. My mate brought his over and he let me have one go on it. He was recapping my NES console. I did one cap, one go on that gun. I couldn't believe how easy the capacitor fell out, like I've just showed you. And I thought, oh my God, I need to get one of these, because if I can do it on this and I can be brave and attempt to fix my own pinball machine, not to say fix it, it's more preventative maintenance and, you know, repair, service and stuff. It's going to be amazing. It's going to save me so much time. It's going to, you know, if this works, you know, which I'm sure it's going to be fine. Yeah, that'd be great. So I need to take a couple of caps out carefully. What makes me nervous is, I know the solder pads on those Williams PCBs are not the best, and I do not want to be taking the solder pads off. But if I can do it on this one, and with the temperature turned down slightly, like I've said, 380, I'm feeling confident that perhaps I can do it. My mate's already said, you know, if I make a mess of it, if something goes wrong, if I do damage a pad or whatever, he'll be able to bail me out and help me sort it. But yeah, I feel like I want to give it a go, guys. So perhaps at some point I might record that, I might not, I don't know. We'll see. If you're interested in seeing it, perhaps let me know. If you're not, then don't worry, if you've seen enough. If this video serves as a purpose to show you what this model does, so it is the ZD-915 desoldering rework station, and this is on eBay. They vary in price from anywhere from like 130 quid to 100 quid. Comes with 3 tips, 2 cleaning rods, the gun, a couple of spare filters and stuff. You've got a filter in here, little, and a filter in the not to touch the switch of red hot. Obviously all the solder collects there. You pull this glass tube out and the blob of solder falls off this little metal plate at the back. Got some spare little small filters there as well. So it comes with bits and bobs. Yeah, I mean, I literally just want this for hobby use. So I'm not a electronics technician at all. This is total novice, right? I'll do basic, like I can change coils on pinball machines, you know, where you haven't got to have intricate board work. It's just wrapping, you know, wires around a metal lug, solder them up, job done. So I'm good with that. No experience with board work, and I hadn't removed a capacitor until like 3 days ago, last week, in my life, until I got this. Well, yeah, and so far I'm really impressed. There's a lot more expensive models on the market. Whether this will hold up to professional use, I don't know. And I'm not a professional, so it doesn't really matter. So for what I want it for, basic, you know, capacitor replacement, servicing, maintenance on my own machines, occasional use, I think it's going to be all right. Yeah, I'm not sure if any of you guys, my regular viewers, will find this remotely interesting. Maybe you will, maybe you won't. Anyone that's remotely interested in picking up a desoldering station, yeah, maybe give this one a try for the budget. I'll leave it there, and yeah, hopefully someone finds this video useful. All right, take it easy.